there needs to be a definition, and that's what I was trying to do. I mean, one way to do it is to put a sign on all the legal receptacles. There may be other ways to do it, but I tend to agree with Councilmember Martin that this thing hadn't been a problem since 1940, and it hadn't been an enforcement problem, prosecutorial problem. I mean, we got bigger problems to worry with. So I was just trying to get it off the table with something that I thought might be acceptable.
Am I still in my time, or my time is over?
We've done your motion, and you need to come back into the queue. Councilmember Brown.
Thank you, Mayor.
Motion to delay.
I am not in support of the motion to delay because of that very point that was just made, is that we have a law in the books that nothing's been done about it. So why even have a law that's basically non-existent? That's the whole point of this. But we changed the initial proposal to just completely undo it, and we've kind of weakened that down to just allowing the public trash receptacles. And I agree with our city attorney. It's common sense. Public trash receptacles, those receptacles intended for public use, straightforward. The bins out on the side of the curb are not intended for public use. And let's move forward with this. And it's not. And if there are issues that arise, we can address those at the time. But this is a law that's not even enforced, so why even have it on the books? So I'll move forward with the vote. Thank you.
Councilmember Glass.
Mayor, the reason I would support a motion to delay for 2 weeks would be for the hope that during that 2-week period, those of us who would like to make good policy can work with the legal department to come up with a better description of what we're attempting to do here. We can get this all conflated in a lot of different things. What I'm really afraid of is we're going to go through a series of votes here, and at the end of the day, we're going to say, what did we just vote on, and what's the end result? I think that the Councilmember Bradford's discussion that perhaps we could do a little more work on the drafting to define what is a public trash receptacle as opposed to what isn't would be helpful. I would hope that a 2-week delay might give us that opportunity to do that. Otherwise, the only common sense approach I can see is Councilmember Pennington's motion that attempts to define what is public and what isn't. Because clearly to say what is a public trash receptacle or a trash receptacle clearly intended for public use, well, there is an ongoing discussion around this table right now about what that is. I would simply ask council to either slow down and try to get a better definition or to vote them all down. Which in my opinion would mean that the ordinance would stay intact and nothing would change. Thank you.
Mayor Pro Tem Gonzalez.
Thank you, Mayor. Mayor, I would not